here's the deal. Been doing Home Studio Corner for a long time, 8 years. And I'm proud of what I've done and what I've built, but I feel like I can do it better. I feel like I've done a good job at showing you mixing, a good job at showing you the overall process of talking about concepts a lot, but I feel like I've done a bad job of showing you more. I feel like I'll have a session and it'll go great and then I'll come tell you about it, and that's fine, but man, I feel like I've missed on so many opportunities to bring value to you by not capturing a lot of those moments that happen in sessions when things are actually happening. So with that in mind, I'm gonna start what some people call a vlog, video blog, where I'm gonna take you through and let you in to some of the stuff I'm working on, both musically and even probably talk a little bit about business and other things in general. But specifically, my dream for this is to have it be something that is really valuable for you and is different from the other content that I create. It's not answering questions, it's not Q&A, it's not, I'm gonna teach you a tutorial. It's me sitting down and making music, or getting together with a group of musicians and making music, doing actual session work, and inviting you along. Kind of a virtual internship is the way I like to think about it. So since you can't be here in the room with me, you're right here. You are the camera. So I don't know how long this is gonna go. Is this gonna be a 5 days a week thing that will continue for all eternity? I just don't know. A lot of that is based on feedback I get from you. I want to do it for a little while and see how it goes, but I also want to make something that's valuable for you. And if it's not valuable for you, I would rather direct my time and attention towards something that's more valuable for you. But I've got a lot of things that I'm excited about, and a lot of things that I'm working on, and a lot of things that I haven't shown you that I wish I had. And so I'm gonna rectify that on April 18th, 2017. This is episode 1 of the vlog. So the next question you gotta ask yourself is, what does that even mean? What could he possibly talk about? What is this whole vlogging thing about? I don't know. I've never done it, and I don't really watch many people that do. But I think there is something cool about bringing you along into stuff that I'm working on. So today, let's just forget about theoretical. Today, it's about halfway through the day when I'm shooting this video, but earlier today I got to do a really cool and really exciting, as nerdy as it sounds, I got to do a planning session where I planned out some stuff for Home Studio Corner. Really cool. So really cool planning. Got to do an episode of Ask Joe, which you can see here. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Ask Joe. This is number 199. I need some ideas for episode 200. And then also got to work on getting this vlog together and figuring out what that's gonna look like. Pam hates the word vlog, and she's probably right. It's probably a dumb word. Maybe I'll change the name, who knows? What's cool about these things, it's just, I love starting stuff. And my personality type is one that I tend to like starting over actually doing and finishing things. So I like the idea. By the way, this swing is awesome. Ignore how much the tree is bending because of my extra weightage. But I like the idea of having an idea and running with it. I think we overthink things too much. We think, if I want to do that, I've got to know how it's going to end. And sometimes you don't know how it's going to end. Just like the planning session I did earlier today. I don't know how this is all gonna pan out. I don't know if I'm gonna do everything I planned, but man, having a plan and just starting on something, it's exciting. And then you can ride that excitement momentum into the parts that aren't as fun. And I don't know how else to explain it, but if you've never felt that or experienced that, you should try it. Try starting something that scares you, something that you can't see how it's gonna end. Set a goal that's too big. Start a project that you're not sure you can finish. And just see what happens. I think you'll surprise yourself. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? It's raining. I don't want to get everything wet. Man.
Doctor, I've been feeling down. Look in the mirror and only see a frown.
I've had this car for years, and still, when it's time to pump gas, I popped the hood instead of opened the tank thing.
Comfort, comfort, when we bow down to you.
Okay, this is dumb, but these cute little earbuds, took it out, dropped it, and it went down there. There's apparently a hole here, the parking brake, and it's somewhere down in there. Hey, sweet, that whole thing just pops out.
If you could see me, you'd see how little I do. I think you can free me, I'll be somebody else. And that way I won't have to be myself. Oh.
Okay, so today is a planning day, which for me means I get to get out of the studio, which is nice. Come enjoy the beauty of nature. Starbucks. Hot beverage, and my bag, which has essentially a pen and paper. And I'm gonna flesh out some ideas. I have some new ideas for how I want to do Home Studio Corner, kind of bigger picture, like rechange the way I do my courses and products and the way they're organized to make it less of kind of a, it's confusing. If you're a new customer, you kind of look at the things I offer and you wonder, okay, where do I start? Which one's for me? Which one maybe is too advanced for me? Which one is maybe is more of a, I don't really have much beginner stuff, but which one's maybe more beginner and I'm a little more advanced and I don't need that. So hopefully going to really try to nail down more of a overarching kind of structure to it, and then get some specifics of kind of steps to change it over the next. I mean, this is going to be something that's going to take the next year maybe to really flesh out and to really implement. But stuff like this is exciting. And then also probably thinking through other big picture stuff as well, music related stuff. I haven't talked about playing the Ryman in a long time, and that's kind of gone on the back burner, and I don't want that to happen. So anyway, lots to think about, lots to plan through, and I love to write with a pen. Color me nerd.
Comfort, comfort.
Man, that was a productive 30-45 minutes. Get run over. There are times when I'll do planning sessions like that, and it's really just a way to get out of doing real work. So I'm a big fan of spending most of my time actually doing stuff, creating stuff, helping people, you know, that type of work. But sometimes you need to plan it out. And so for me, having those big planning sessions where I kind of, for this was kind of mapping out, okay, I need to make some new products for new courses for stuff that I haven't covered very well. And being able to see, like, okay, if you're new to audio, start here and then go here and then go here in kind of a logical sequence, that at least you have the choice of going through in that order and it's at least presented to you. But man, that fired me up because it showed me a lot of holes in my business, and now I know, okay, here are the 8 products I need to create, and I can go home and later today can schedule it out and figure out, okay, I'm gonna do this one this month, that one next month, that one the next month, and have a real actionable plan. And I may not have to have one of these planning sessions for a good, 6 months because I know what I need to do. These absolutely make sense and are important, and I'm gonna do them. So I like planning. Don't use planning as an excuse, but man, planning can really set you up to really crush it once you get into that do mode. Like, I know what I need to do for the next several months, and that feels really good because I don't like making decisions all the time. So I made a bunch of decisions here, and now I just have to execute them. It's pretty cool.
Comfort, comfort, we bow down to you. Comfort, comfort, we do what you tell us to. You make the world feel good.
So I had a good episode of Ask Joe today. If you didn't know, I do that every week, every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. I sit here and I stream it live on YouTube. And of course, it's all recorded, and I'm editing it down now.
Find a way to go.
All right, everybody, welcome to Ask Joe number 199. So I feel like it's good. I need to export it. So what I do is I edit the audio in Studio One, get it all together, and then I combine that with the video and then upload that to YouTube and Facebook, and then also upload the audio to the podcast network so you can listen to audio only. So it was just an audio podcast for a long time. Now it's audio and video, so that's kind of fun. Episode 199 today. That's pretty cool. So back to this whole starting thing. What's an example? Can I give you a tangible example of how I start something without knowing how it's going to end? This video right here. Actually, it's Tuesday. So yesterday, Monday, was going to be the first day, and I attempted to do the video blog, but things kind of fell apart. Are a lot like life. You'll have to excuse the twins. They're a little loud. Yeah, I had this big, huge day of work planned. My planner, I use a paper planner, nerd, was filled up and scheduled out with stuff to do for that day. And my wife, bless her sweet little sick heart, she woke up sick in the middle of the night. So we've got a 6-year-old boy and 3-year-old twin girl. So I was heavily into kid duty all day, snuck in a little bit of work here and there, but the idea that I could start some sort of a vlog on a sick day of my wife is kind of funny. But I had the idea and I pulled up my phone and I started, and it was awful. Obviously this is the first episode. That one didn't even make it because I didn't have anything to say and I was watching kids all day. But I think it's going to move forward and be kind of cool. And so leave a comment below. So I'm going to try to get more interaction from you, and I will just keep asking until you do it. What's something that you have two options, okay? I'll be nice. You have two options. What's something that you are really scared to do, that you're scared to start? And if you don't want to answer that, what's a time that you started something and it ended up being awesome? Okay? So either something you're really afraid of or a time when you faced that fear and it paid off. Be cool to see some feedback. So I'll be reading all these comments. Leave it down below so I can read it. Well, for better for worse, vlog number 1 is in the books. Thanks for watching. It's raining. Time for me to head home.
Confident.